I'm Peter Block here in Chicago at the ACC annual meeting, ACC.16, believe it or not. Time flies when you're having fun. With me is Michael Gold from the Medical University of South Carolina, and I have in his study a wonderful saying, which is sympathovagal imbalance. I love that, Michael, in patients that have congestive heart failure. Tell me what that is.
Yeah, there's an autonomic problem that develops in heart failure where we get increased sympathetic activation and decreased vagal activation. So we create this imbalance, and we don't have treatments yet for the vagal reduction in vagal activity.
So you have a trial now that actually tests that. Tell me what the trial did. Tell me what little tools you had in order to do this trial.
So this was the INOVATE-HF study, which is an implantable device that directly stimulates the vagus nerve. This was a multi-center, randomized, multinational trial of over 700 patients who either got implanted with vagal nerve stimulation or had medical therapy as their control group.
So they're constantly stimulated, their vagal nerve is constantly being beaten up electrically?
No, there's a duty cycle, so about 25% of the time the vagus nerve is being stimulated in this group of class 3 heart failure with a low ejection fraction.
So it slows heart rate and does other sympatholytic things.
It doesn't really slow heart rate chronically very much, but it does the other things that vagus nerve can do, hopefully, such as reducing inflammation and the number of pleomorphic effects of vagus nerve activation.
So I know that some of the pilot studies were very promising. What was the outcome of your trial?
Well, overall, it was disappointing. It was stopped for futility because the primary endpoint of heart failure hospitalization or death, there was no difference between the two groups.
Okay, well, that's a little disappointing. So any redeeming features here? Going forward, what are you going to do about this?
Well, we showed that the device was safe. There was not significant risk to the patient of the device. And we've done some further analyses suggesting that possibly stimulation current, or there may be some subgroups of patients who appear to show a better response than other groups. So whether a follow-up study can be performed remains to be seen, but a lot of useful information came out of the study.
So there you have it. Sympathovagal imbalance still lives, I guess. Is that right, Michael, as far as heart failure is concerned?
Still lives, and we're still trying to figure out how to cure it.
So the question is, how do we deal with it? Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you.